Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, evening, because I know we've got some people who are tuning in all around the world, and that is really, really exciting for me. I know that, we've been putting this out on social media, and it's such a powerful medium. And if you aren't utilizing social media at this point, you really want to plug in, get some tools, learn how to use it. We have an incredible three-step simple blogging system, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But for now, good morning, good afternoon. This is Cate Saxton on Facebook, Ask Ms. Cate, and our blog, www.meetcateandcarol.com. If you haven't already, right below, there's two links. One is for the blogging system, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but the other is to receive our daily and weekly tips, our blog posts, and so much more. So please click that link and get on to our mailing list. If you haven't already, you're missing out on a lot of cool tools that I've already been sharing in this, our 21-day Kickstart Your Day challenge. And I called it a challenge around day 2 because it is a challenge. A lot of you have come on here looking for something to really jumpstart your day. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? If you work from home, if you have some goal about being famous as a singer, an actress, no matter what, or simple goals, such as losing weight, although that's not so simple, I suppose. But you really, really, really have to get some support. You have to identify what it is that you want, obviously, first. So I'm going to go over a few things this morning to really get your day kick-started and off to a wildly successful start. Again, my name is Cate Saxton, and a little bit about me so you know where I come from. I was a drug and alcohol counselor and a grief counselor for about 13 years. I had a little private practice in a small town in Connecticut. That's New England, for those of you out of the country. And I was able to really be a part of helping people with the most challenging of issues in their life, and that's addiction and loss. Loss due to job, loss due to death. Loss can take on many forms, divorce, and there are predictable stages that we go through when we lose something dear to us. So in this private practice, I saw people individually, and I did group counseling, and it was before the internet really kicked off. And when I was introduced back in, I think it was the early 90s, to the internet, I saw this as a huge way of being able to help people. So now I'm excited, I'm honored that you've allowed me on a daily basis to come into your life to help you skyrocket your dreams, your goals, your vision. And really, every day, the morning is a critical time for all of us from the moment we open our eyes. Yesterday, I talked about, what do you think when you first wake up in the morning? And it could be what you were thinking about and dreaming about during the night. So I've asked folks to be mindful, to be attentive of what is going through your mind when you first open up in the morning. And if it's a negative, if you've had rough dreams and difficult nightmares maybe, to really shift the ways that you're thinking and talking and communicating with yourself before you even put your feet and plant your feet onto the ground, because that is really going to kickstart your day on a positive note. On a positive note, we need to absorb as much positive in the world. We need to welcome that into our lives because there is so much negativity out there, and we're being bombarded through the media, through TV, through friends who are struggling, and through ourselves. If you're going through a difficult time, and a lot of folks have private messaged me, and they're struggling in mostly their home-based business. So my goal for you in this 21 days it takes to change your habits, to create a new habit. And that's my goal for you, to create a new habit of kickstarting your day, because whatever you are focusing on in the morning is really going to carry through your day. And, you know, when we were kids, our parents and school and teachers used to tell us, make sure you have breakfast in the morning, and that's important. But I'm not a dietitian, and I'm not going to talk about breakfast and lunch and dinner. I'm talking about food for our subconscious and our unconscious even. The unconscious, which is really barely tapped ever. So I talked a lot, just to recap the last couple of days, because it's critical to talk about what our vision statement is. What is our vision for our dream, our lifestyle, the life that we want to live? So I'm going to get into that, but I want to highlight a couple of things. And I did a really great blog post, not to brag or boast, but I did a really great blog yesterday on these 8 items that you want to be focusing on a daily basis. So I'm just going to briefly go over them. And again, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, my blog posts are going out on a daily basis through the newsletter. So you want to make sure you put your best email in, okay? So number 1, which is, again, why we're all here, right? Commitment. Commitment. And as a former hippie and rebel, I used to fight and go against committing and being, you know, going with the flow in life. I always felt like a commitment was something negative, and it's not. It's something positive. And this 21-day challenge, 21 days, again, to create a habit, is your first commitment to yourself in attaining this vision and these goals, these dreams, these aspirations that you have set out. Number 2, enroll in it. Take some action in it. We've got to take action. This is an actual action step. Without action, nothing happens. Again, if you haven't, sign up for the daily newsletters. This is my way of helping you by giving you the most information that I can give you on a daily basis to not just kickstart your day, but to carry throughout your day. We also have 2 power words that we're giving out to the community on a daily basis that's going to back up your commitment and back up your vision statement and make it even more powerful for success. 3, write down. And this is important. All of these steps are important, but this is important. Write down your vision statement. And let me sit down for a second, because I'm not just talking about jotting down a few sentences here. I'm talking about writing down using adverbs, adjectives. Make this colorful and write it in the now. This has to be written in such a way that you're living it today, because we're tapping into this subconscious part of our brains, our minds, you know, with this 21-day creating a habit 10 times a day. You know, one of my new heroes, his name is Grant Cardone, and he wrote a book on 10x, 10 timesing everything, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, taking it to another level. And by reading this out loud in front of a mirror 10 times a day, you're really setting your subconscious and kind of tricking it, as some will say. You're tricking your subconscious into believing that this is happening now. And Eckhart Tolle, another famous writer and inspirational speaker, he talks, and he's written books as well, The Power of Now. We have to convince and tell our brains, our minds, that this is happening now. We're creating through our words, because the mind doesn't differentiate between now and yesterday, now and tomorrow. Now is all we have. So when you're writing out your vision statement, use I am statements. I am a wildly successful trainer online. I am impacting thousands of people around the globe every single day. So make sure when you're writing your vision statement, and it can be 10 sentences or 4, but you want to be able to tap into all of your senses. So you're writing sentences and using words that you can see and hear and feel, taste that sweetness of success of whatever your vision is. Do you know, before I start this, I go through some rituals and I talk about ritualistic behavior. It's important to have some rituals and being able to hone in on this vision, this dream, every single day. You almost, Grant Cardone was talking yesterday about you almost need to be obsessed in a positive way, obsessed with what it is that you're doing. How badly do you want to lose that 30 pounds? How badly do you want to fit into that size 10 again? How badly do you want to travel around the world and reach out and touch the people that you've been impacting through the internet? How badly do you want to travel the world? Do you want this? And I talk a lot about books because I read a lot, okay? I read all the time. And in Think and Grow Rich, if you haven't read it yet, you want to pick up a copy. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about, in there, he talks about having a desire like that of a dying man. And I know that sounds a little morbid, but think about when somebody gets a diagnosis of cancer and their whole life changes in that 1 minute that they're sitting in the doctor's office. And what was a priority when they walked in there? Picking up the kids from school and, you know, going bowling and doing Friday night happy hour and whatever else you've got in your mind that you wanted to do over the next course of the week shifts and changes. And none of that matters anymore. What matters is I start thinking about, geez, what impact have I had in my world? What legacy am I going to leave? Because this doctor just gave me a diagnosis that it's not very positive, maybe 3 months or something to live. And everything shifts. So Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich says you need to have that conviction like that of a dying man or woman. I know that sounds intense, but think about this. Think about this for a minute. You came on here every day. You made the commitment, right? You made the commitment to yourself. You're taking time. You're focusing. You're learning about whatever it is your home business may be, your products, your services, your system. You're watching other people who've had success in the singing or acting industry. You're learning your craft. You found out what it is that you dream about, what you have passion about, and you made a commitment. And here you are. Don't you think you'd want to have the deepest passion and desire that you can tap into? We all have it, but we have to tap into that. And it's a daily, I'm not going to say it's a struggle, because it's not, but it's a daily recommitment to ourselves if we want to attain this dream lifestyle. And a lot of you, that's what I'm talking about in home businesses. Oh, everybody looks and says, home business, I can stay at home with the kids. I can, work out of my pajamas and sleep until noon. Yeah, you can do all that later. But for now, whatever it is that you've chosen, unless you've attained your goals of making $1 million a year, or whatever it might be, you've got to do the work. You've got to get there in your mind first. You've got to create they call it the movie in your mind, and you have to be like an actor. An actor goes out and plays a part. You have to play that part, okay? So, number 4, and I just said it, read. Read something every day, even if it's just my blog post. But read something that's going to reinforce your vision and your dream lifestyle that you've chosen. So reading is critical. Create daily habits. Number 5. Create rituals, I call them. Rituals. I'm not the greatest writer on boards. Create yourself rituals. I talked about this in day 2. What have you written out in addition to your vision statement that you're going to do every day to get into that passion, to tap that passion? For me, I meditate. I started doing it with the Oprah and Deepak freebies that they offered, 3 years ago. I call it the Tex-Mex version of meditation because it's not deep, real Buddhism meditation, but it's flavored for the Americans. It's palatable to us because it's only about 20 minutes long. But it allows me to tap into that power, that energy within myself, balance my system out, and be available to tap into that greater power of the universe, I call it. Some people call it God. I call it the power of the universe, and that sort of team spirit feeling. So if you use meditation or Tai Chi, I used to do Tai Chi. I may get back into that in the summer. Yoga, something to allow you to balance out, tap into that energy that's outside of yourself. Okay? Number 6, listen. Listen to. I'm running out of space here. Listen to something positive every day. I talked about Grant Cardone. He was my newest mentor or hero or coach. And I listen to him on a daily basis because he gives me ideas, inspiration. I am modeling some of what he's doing because I don't just get all this from within on my own. I'm modeling from those who've come before me, from those who have the success and are living the life, the lifestyle that I have within me for my vision. In addition, what we do here at Empower Network, we have this thing with the blogging system, simple 3-step system using blogging. If you haven't yet, click on the link below. Get the system. It's $25. It'll help you get your message out there in a way that you won't be able to impact people in such a way other than using this blogging system. It's a very powerful system. But in addition, there's a program. They have tons of personal development. It's a program called the Inner Circle. And what this is a series of recordings of the last 2.5 years of the company of mentors, coaches, people who've attained multiple millions of dollars in this internet marketing industry, home-based business industry. I have to throw out an income disclaimer on the bottom of my lead page here. There's an income disclaimer, empowernetwork.com/income. Please check that out because people making millions in this industry is extraordinary. And that's because they do extraordinary things in their business like I'm talking about today. So check that out. I have to talk about the income disclaimer. So the Inner Circle is one of our products. And that Inner Circle was a piece of what helped me shift from being a broken former mortgage broker. Because after I retired my private practice in counseling, I went into the mortgage industry and had huge success, huge. I bought a house in Vero Beach. I was licensed in 2 states, state of Florida. We'd go down for the fall and the winter market, and I was living the life. And the mortgage industry crashed. The bubble was burst, and I lost it all. And for 5 years, my story, my sob story, and it was a good one, was that I'm 50, I can't do anything, I'm useless, I'm no good, my confidence was in the toilet, my self-esteem was gone. And when I tapped into this Empower Network, got the blogging system, I had no idea that we were going to start marketing it. All I knew was I wanted to use the blog to get my message out to people. And it did, and it works. But there was more to it. Personal development. That's what we're talking about here. Developing ourselves personally, professionally. This inner circle changed my entire life, gave me, by modeling others, listening to others who've had success, not only gave me a sense that, geez, they're doing it, I can do it. They're millionaires, I'm going to be a billionaire, right? I'm going to be a billionaire. But it helped me shift and get out of my funk, my depression, and I listened to those every single day. Powerful, powerful. People half my age, hippies, former homeless people who've done the same thing that I'm looking to do in my life. So listening to other coaches, mentors, you've got me for 21 days here, but listen and watch and model after people who've gone where you want to go. That is powerful, people. That is embedding messages into the subconscious that we need to hear. And it helps us gain confidence, increase our self-esteem, and you'll be thrilled that you've done it. 7, allow, this is a biggie. I got to put it over here. Allow 2 people into your vision. I hope you're taking notes, because my notes kind of stink. Allow 2 people outside of your business, outside of your vision, right? Let 2 people into your vision. Tell them what you're doing. Ask them, what they think about it, what they feel about it. Sometimes people outside of our realm, outside of our inner circle, can give us some positive feedback and critique. Be open to receiving that now. Can give us some positive feedback, but also more than that, having 2 people in your life every 2 or 3 days that you're sharing your little successes with. We have to recognize our little successes, because each day we have 5 or 6 small successes over this 21 days. That's going to amount to huge success. Huge success. Your confidence in this 21-day program, your confidence is going to be through the roof. You are going to be living that vision you've set out to live. You are going to lose that 30 pounds. You are going to get that confidence back and put your first song on YouTube and get recognized in the industry. You are going to live your vision. So allow 2 people in. And the last one, and this, they're all critical, right? All these steps are important. This one is huge. Write this one down. 8. Have fun. Have fun doing this. This is not to torture you. This is not a program. Program is not a great word. That's why I changed it to challenge. This is, because I think of program, I think of negative things for some reason. This is a challenge for you to attain everything that you wanted to attain in your life. But you do it because ultimately we want to enjoy the journey, right? You've got to enjoy yourself along the way. And yeah, that is a command. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. That's what it's all about, not the destination. Enjoy the journey. When I had my private practice, I called it Journey Towards Wellness. The journey towards wellness. This program I called Journey Towards Wealth. And enjoy your journey along the way. Not only, don't just smell the roses and the sweetness of that. Pick a few. Pick a few roses and have fun. This is it for today. Kickstart your day. Find your unique talents, your gifts, your strengths, and include those in your vision statement. If you haven't done your vision statement, we're on day 4 here. If you haven't written it out, and if you're not reading it 10 times a day, you're starting to fall back here. You're not in the place where I would hope you have would be by now. Day 4, you're really feeling this. You're tasting that. You're seeing, this is where I want to be. You've got your journey set out. You know where you're going. It's mapped out. Get that vision statement completed today. Read it 10 times in front of the mirror. Also, videotape it if you have access. We all do. You can even use your phone. Videotape it and watch it 10 times a day, in addition to reading it. I know it's a lot, but this is your dream. This is your vision. You're going to get there, providing you take these steps that are necessary. And some of these steps, the reading, the listening to other people, and mentoring, modeling, those are bonuses. Just like our 2 bonuses a day that we have for the power words. Those are going to back up this vision statement. So kickstart your day today. Get things going. Do your meditation, your Tai Chi. Have fun most of all. Have fun. If you haven't already, get our blogging system, because this is a way to get your message out into the world and get across, just like me. Part of my vision statement is touching you guys in other countries, and it's working. I've got people in Africa. Hello, my friends from Africa, watching this morning. Got people from the UK, people from Spain. So this is exciting for me. And if it wasn't for this blog system within our network and getting in that inner circle, the inner circle program for personal development, I would have never been able to do this. My confidence would still be down. I'd still be stuck in depression. I'd still be stuck in my story of, oh my God, the economy killed me. I can never do anything again. I'm only 52. I've still got 20, 30, who knows, years left. I have a lot to offer. And so I'm excited, honored that you've chosen to join me in this 21-day creating your vision, kickstarting your day, but more than that, kickstarting your life and your lifestyle. Remember, sign up for the blog, but sign up especially for our email list. And watch for my 2 videos coming today for the 2 power words for the day. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Kickstart your day, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same channel, same time. Namaste.